And now for the moment many people have been waiting for. Caitlin Clark has dropped her signature logo.
Today's haters are bitter. The timeline is melting down when Nike unveiled a new Caitlin Clark logo. There was a lot of noise, two clear C's and sharp lines. Some people adore it. Some claim it is an exact replica of everything. What matters, though, is this. This is strength, and it will only get stronger from here.
I think it's very creative for Caitlin Clark to come up with something like this. And I just enjoy all of it. It's like aura.
We love it! It's simple, yet it speaks a lot.
I love it so much.
I'm a big fan of it. Simplicity is the best. I like the design. Nike always does great with design, so I'm a huge fan of the logo.
It looks really cool. I was really excited to see it last night, and it looks like we're going to get shirts with it on it, so that's pretty exciting too.
I like it. I like how it incorporates the CC.
I love it. Double C's. Let's go, Kayla.
Is it attractive at first glance? Would you put on a hat or shirt with the CC logo? Leave a comment below with your comments. Let's keep things straightforward. The most well-known sports company on the planet just emblazoned Caitlin Clark's initials like a neon sign as she enters her second year as a professional. You don't happen to get that. You receive it because your brand drives sales and millions of fans want what you're selling. Style disputes can go on forever. Sales and the argument.
Where Nike has been with any Caitlin Clark merchandise whatsoever, but developing a signature logo and a signature shoe does take time. So without further ado, here is Caitlin Clark's official Nike signature.
The logo comes next. A tiny C is inside two overlapping CS. Clear, striking, and simple to identify on a shoe tongue, cap, hoodie, or shirt. That is more important than any thought piece. A logo must be readable from the nosebleeds, on TV, on your phone, and printed on a tag. This one really stands out. In 0.5 seconds, it reads CC. The test is that. The hot takes came in quickly, of course. It appears to be a 1950s airline. It is a brand of credit cards. It's Gucci. Funny jokes. However, it's memorable if even your detractors can list 5 things it reminds them of. The logo that goes unnoticed is the worst. People take notice of this one. That's a victory. Let's discuss rolling out.
Radio live on WNIK, and as usual, we're talking about Caitlin Clark.
Nike released the logo along with a brief promotional movie and a few merchandise windows. Pre-orders were successful. People hurried to the location. A few entered. Others witnessed the subsequent wall's return. This indicates that there is a genuine demand. Fans do, in fact, desire more colors, sizes, stock, and real shoes as quickly as possible. Greetings from the major leagues. Stock later, hype first. The Nike playbook is what it is. This is the seething, the hot phase. Why are you so angry? Easy. Caitlin Clark is in charge of the eyes. Some people become agitated when a second-year professional dominates the discussion like a 10-year veteran. They refer to it as overhyped or too quick. Nike, on the other hand, considers statistics rather than emotions. When Clark performs, ratings rise. When Clark trends, social media goes crazy. When merch's name appears, she moves. Math is what brands do. This also has to do with status. A team poster is not the same as signature branding. A heritage lane, that is. This kind of mark is not given out unless you anticipate it being kept on shelves for many years. Consider all the athletic markings that have come and gone. The ones that persisted were straightforward, understandable, and simple to print on any surface. CC can be applied on billboards, socks, sleeves, and backpacks. No justification is required.
Some people think it's very clean and sharp, and a lot of people are critiquing it, saying it kind of looks like a Gucci ripoff or like a Coco Chanel ripoff, and that it's lifeless and boring. When really it's hard to tell what a logo is going to be like until it gets placed on the shoe or the product. Like the Asia One logo here is kind of just a weird logo by itself. It seems very like asymmetric, but once you do see it on the Asia One shoes, it doesn't look that bad. I saw someone comment how right in the middle right there, it's like kind of like a snake eye, very like Mamba mentality. But regardless about how anybody feels about it, the second these things drop, they are going to...
Let's compare it to other existing marks. Sabrina Ionescu's shoe line is already on its third model, and she has a neat personal brand. Three-time MVP Aya Wilson has a stylized logo and her own shoe. These two have strong initials, crisp geometry, and sharp edges. That's exactly where Clark sits. The atmosphere may not appeal to you, but it works for the family. It is designed for widespread use. Indeed, the Gucci is cracked. When people see double letters, they start thinking like designers. That's all right. We learn to associate letters with identity from luxury companies. Nike is aware of this. One person, two letters. That's the objective. The contrast, if anything, intensifies the situation. Even those who have never watched a game are familiar with the mark. Haters provided free advertisements. I appreciate the clicks.
Full line of signature apparel will be released on October 1st, and the shoe is set to release next year in 2020.
Let's also be truthful about the timing. It took too long, according to several people. Some claim it arrived too soon. It's funny how it works. People inquired, "Where is it?" While they waited. They ask, "Why now?" Now that it's here. The truth is that launches, legal checks, and design all take time. Nike was setting up a lengthy runway as everyone was speculating. Logo right now. September and October see the release of clothing. 2020 SIXS signature sneaker. Yes, you heard correctly. This is not a one-week fad. It's a multi-year plan. Regarding that timeline of shoes, while some may complain that 2026 is a long way off, distinctive shoes aren't thrown together. Fit, foam, traction, and wear assessed in lasting models. Then there are promo beats, colorways, size runs, and collaborations. On the plus side, a well-known logo paves the way when it lands. That's how you develop a line rather than a single item. Let's discuss the response from teams and leagues. The Indiana Fever's social media accounts were initially quiet as fans noticed. That's crazy. You don't immediately emphasize your top draw's significant brand moment. It was shouted out by people. Whether it was due to scheduling, approvals, or just a mistake, it fueled the argument that she isn't promoted enough. The typical flow was posted by the WNBA accounts. However, this kind of star moment ought to be audible from every angle. Partners, team, and league. Everyone benefits when the star triumphs. Behave as though you are. Let's move on to the wider picture. A unique logo transcends basketball. It schedules speaking engagements, school tie-ins, charity tees, college pop-ups, and nil collaborations. Do you recall Iowa? Gold and black are really popular. Yellow and navy also sell well. Fans are already waiting in line for colorways that pay homage to both. It's clever branding. Cover both maps by crossing the collegiate base with the pro base. Whether he is a second-year professional or not, Clark is suddenly in a unique group. Active WNBA players who are in the process of signing a signature shoe deal. Sabrina possesses one. AA possesses one. Puma has one with Breanna Stewart. In 2025, Angel Reese and Reebok will release one. Different routes, different brands. The same headline. Women's hoops are in high demand. People said there was no market for years. The market simply responded. Let's be honest about the reasons behind the loud rage as well. The bubble is broken by Clark's numbers. TV viewership increases. Crowds on the roads grow. Attendance peaks are determined by opposing arenas. That generates hate as well as love. Some veterans dislike being the center of attention. It overshadows others, according to some fans. However, there is enough room in the lane for more stars. In actuality, rival celebrities gain from larger stages. Numerous headliners are necessary for big performances. According to the logo, Clark is one of them. What about the product's actual design? On a T-front and center, on a sleeve next to a swoosh, on a hat patch, on a shoe heel tab, and on a sock cuff that is still readable after being rotated 90 degrees. You want that. A distinct mark in small, medium, and large sizes. In stitching, fine lines become muddy. Shapes that are heavy endure. The CC logo has sufficient weight. One by one, let's tackle the usual digs. It appears to be a credit card. Excellent. It appears to be money. In a way, that's the point. Too easy. Excellent. Simple endures. In a year, busy marks pass away. A duplicate of's brand. Something is echoed in everything. Who wears it makes a difference. Millions of people will support this one. It's too early for a second-year professional. Birthdays are not checked by sales. The mark moves if the material does. Additionally, there is the ONC Court tie-in. People adore the logo line featuring Clark. She now has a logo that generates news on its own. Tight shots, camera edits, 3 lengthy broadcast rolls, and an ACC stinger. Ads with a CC tag appear mid-break. That's marketing gold. Brief, memorable, and repetitive. Let's talk to the fan who says, "I want more than shirts."
You'll understand.
Shoes come after hoodies, shorts, hats, purses, socks, shooting shirts, and warm-ups. The lifestyle items come next. Travel jackets, comfortable outfits, or even a varsity coat with a sewn CC on the chest. The latter is that. The Jordan line expanded in this manner. In court comes first, followed by lifestyle, and then the entire world. The model is the model, but nobody is claiming that CC will be that scale. Now that we're here, let's compare rollouts. By participating in co-ed runs, high school gyms, and NBA summer pickup, Sabrina's queue expanded. Has a fan base that adores her every move, and her line sells with a winning swagger. Long-range threes, college allegiance, and a sizable casual audience that enjoys both sports and culture will power Clark's line. Nike is skilled in fueling that particular engine. One more thing regarding the angry part of the haters. Posts about drama are popular. A cheerful thread receives 5 times as many comments as a mad one. Therefore, keep in mind that there are more silent purchasers than vocal naysayers when you observe noise. Checkouts take place without tweets. A receipt pays the bills, but it cannot be quoted or tweeted. Nike keeps track of receipts. This also has a clever legal layer. Concerns regarding luxury brand overlap are prevalent. Big brands are adept at avoiding legal action. For this precise reason, lines, angles, space, and use cases are adjusted. And who really loses if a pair of letters briefly conjures up images of a fashion house? Simply put, the child with the shirt seems cooler. The team marketing angle comes next. Even though CC Nights isn't the primary narrative, the Fever ought to be developing entire game themes around her. Giveaways are marked. Packets of tickets with a CC cap. Promotional material that tells the story of the logo to casual fans. Every home date should feel like a showcase for your business. Star players from every team should be highlighted by the WNBA as a whole. Make it a series for the entire league. Recognize the mark. Inform spectators that these symbols are an integral part of the game. You can now anticipate collaborations as well. For murals, city painters are inverting the CC. Split-color tees that pay homage to Iowa heritage are available at college bookshops. Youth basketball courts are linked